Well, we have a tough game ahead of us Sunday at Florida. Always a difficult team to prepare for. They run a lot of offense and they run it well, and they play really hard. They're well coached, and they present a big challenge for us each time we play. Very dynamic team that can score, gives you a lot of action that you have to prepare for. And for us, a real short period of time. Got in very late last night, a very physical game, and back on the road, traveling down tomorrow with an early tip, noon tip on Sunday. So a real challenge here to try to get prepared for a good Florida Gators team that has had a good start to the conference season. So we gonna have to really, really do a great job over the next couple of days to get ready for this big challenge.
Your team presents a lot of challenges itself. Comment on Ryan's performance last night and how difficult it is for other teams to defend her.
Yeah, she had a great night last night. She's been playing really hard. I think some of the things that you notice is she's shooting the ball really, really well. But it is not as if you know, a lot of times last year with Taylor and Macy, they were able to attract some attention, and she was scoring a lot from open threes, and now she is the focal point of a team's preparation, and she's really had to work hard to play well, and so I just can't stress this enough, what a team effort it takes for her to get, you know, a 43-point night. She had a lot of great screens set, a lot of great passes delivered, a lot of offensive rebounds that turned into another possession where she was able to score. And you just saw, it was a beautiful thing to see that the 43 points gets a lot of attention, but it was not a singular effort, and the team was so excited to see it and to be a part of it. And we were on the bus last night after the game, and the bus driver had the television on. They were showing the highlights, and just the excitement on the bus of everyone really made me feel good, and it was a special time. So it was a great individual performance from a statistical standpoint, but it definitely was an overall team effort. But I just think with the challenge that she particularly poses, she's just so versatile. She's really has great size, speed, athleticism, all of that. You know, they're putting a hand in her face, but she's still big enough to be able to have vision and make shots that are somewhat contested. She's playing with great pace off of screens. She's scoring at all three levels, the three-point line, the mid-range jumper, and now what she's added to her game this year is the ability to score at the rim that she struggled with a bit last year. So that's been a real positive move for her. But you know, it was a fun game to be a part of, and we needed that kind of effort. Alabama's a tough team, and tough to go on the road and win a game in the SEC. So it was a great night for our team.
Great scorers sometimes take bad shots because they feel they have to. She doesn't seem to take any at all.
Yeah, it's a good observation. She does. You know, it is in it's so, you know, we all either grew up around and heard about ball hogs. I was one when I played. I took a lot of bad shots. She doesn't come off as that, right? She doesn't come off as anything other than it's in the flow of the offense. She's taking really good shots. She's even having the patience when she's guarded to change pace, split double teams. Instead of taking a contested 19-footer, she'll find a way to get in and maybe get a 12-footer with just the extra effort. We were so patient last night when Alabama was trying to face guard and deny and take it away. We just kept moving the ball and then would find her late in the shot clock. So it's impressive, and I just can't overstate this. You know, the feeling on the bus last night, no jealousy whatsoever. And I just think that we understand this is a big part of our offense. She is a big-time scorer. But you go back to Sunday in the Tennessee game, huge defensive plays, rebounding. So she does not come off as just this high-volume shooter who's just trying to go out and get hers. She's really doing it in the construct of us winning the basketball game, and it's fun to watch too.
Along the lines of what it was like on the bus, Sabrina after the game on Sunday was talking about what a privilege it is to play with Ryan. How much of a credit is to both Ryan and her teammates that they allow her to and enable her
Yeah.
to be as special as she is?
That's a tremendous credit to our team that we understand who we are this year and what we have to be this year. And every year, it's, you only have one shot at getting it right. And this collection of players will only play together one time. And so we have to figure out how this edition of the Wildcats can win. And they want to win, and that's where we have to stay. And so the thing that we all just have to realize, coaches, players, Ryan Howard, or teammates, that Ryan is going to get a lot of attention in the press, and she deserves it. She's a phenomenal player. But we cannot let that divert our focus from the overall objective, is that's winning games for Kentucky, and I think they're doing a great job with that right now. It's sincere and it's genuine, and as long as we can stay that way, we'll continue to progress as a team. A lot of room for growth for us now. We did not have a great night defensively at times, but we were really banged up last night too, and so we've got to do a lot of things to be successful, and keep our mind on that, stay healthy, take care of our bodies, get plenty of rest, so we can get to the court and play really physical and tough, and with a tremendous competitive fire. And I give the team a lot of credit, to go from where we were getting on that plane, flying back to Lexington from Columbia, South Carolina, watching that film, seeing a really poor effort, and just knowing we had to crank things up and transform our way of thinking. They really embraced that over the last week, and that's where we have to remain and stay and keep trying to press forward and get better.
It worked out last night, but do you want to shoot that many threes? I know you like to shoot. If they're going in, you just keep going.
Well, what I would like to do compared to what has to happen, I have to get my mind off of that. There's all sorts of things that I'd like to do every year that I enjoy and would like, but this particular team, we are really banged up in the post. We had a spot there last night where Alabama had some really great size, and there were some challenges there. And so, a lot of our scoring comes from the perimeter, and we work at it. We shoot a lot of threes in practice, and yet to answer your question, we're, on nights for us to be competitive and win games, we need to do a good job from the three-point line. I think 16 was the most any team's ever made in the history of the program. So you're not, you may not have that every night, but we're going to probably end up shooting a lot of threes.
Last question in there.
Speaking of threes, Coach Neubauer's teams historically have always been heavy with the three ball. Do you expect Florida to be shooting from outside again Sunday?
Well, they just do a lot of dynamic things offensively and schematically that put pressure on your defense and that create open shots. And they were really hot from the three last night. So I would imagine they're going to try to ride that offensive momentum, no matter whether it's a layup or a mid-range jumper or three. They really put pressure and stress on your defense. And it is a tough turnaround for us to come off the road on Thursday night, try to regroup, get back, game plan, get ready to go for an early tip in Gainesville on Sunday. So this is a tremendous challenge for a team that's been playing really well in the Florida Gators. So they put a lot of stress on you, and we will have to rise to the occasion to earn a victory.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.